I'm using Procreate app on the iPad, 500 by 500 pixel canvas, and I'm gonna start with the shape of the eye. I'm gonna draw a circle to simulate the eyeball, and maybe another layer. I'm gonna make a straight line, although I could try to import a line. I don't have the line tool on the iPad. Okay, so I've made a cross on the eyeball, and right in the middle of that, I'm gonna make the pupil right in the middle of this, a bullseye, and the pupil. And I'm gonna take off that cross, or maybe I just keep it for reference. Now I'm going to add another layer because I have two layers, one with the cross and one with the eyeball. Now I'm going to add the eyelids. Over here is going to look like a lemon. I'm going to draw a lemon, but it's going to be like skinnier. Because lemons don't actually look like perfect circles. Sometimes if they're really, really big limes, the big limes, they're going to be more circular, but this is a lemon. It's going to be more slender than the eyeball. And it's going to simulate first what kind of a eyelids is going to look like. And now, because of the guidance from this cross shape, now I can take off the cross, make another layer, and refine the eyelid. So I'm going to zoom in here to the lemon part. And instead of this thick kind of tear duct, we want a more natural kind of a tear duct. Maybe it would look a bit more V-shape, but with the smooth edge, the smooth end here. And the eyelid likely will be touching the edges of the iris, the pupil. So now drag that and make the pupil. We're gonna ignore this part of the lemon. And now we can take off the other layers, and this is the eye. I'm going to readjust this and make it fit the eyeball. I've reshaped the shape to fit in the circular. Okay, now I'm going to use the same cross as a guide for the eyebrow. Taking my brush, again, it's at 5% of its maximum shape size and 50% opacity. I'm going to make a small space for the supposed skeletal structure. And at that end of the cross, right here, it's kind of like a hexagon shape, really. This is the brow bridge. This is the nose bridge. What would be the skeletal structure of where the nose would be. Basically, what I'm going for is the skeletal structure. Just making it quick here. the skeletal structure of this drawing. Doesn't have to be perfect, but this is right here, the brow bridge. This is the nose bridge. Now I'm gonna make this layer of the guides less visible, more transparent. And I'm gonna show with another layer where I would place the eyebrow. So this being the brow bridge, I might place the eyebrow over here. I'm just gonna make a swoosh. An eyebrow can be many different shapes, sizes, angles. Now what I'm gonna do with the eyeball part, okay, this layer has the eyelid part, this is the eyebrow, and now I'm gonna deal with the eyeball. I'm gonna erase the circle. So now we have an eye that can be refined. I'm gonna merge all these layers because I'm getting confused. Okay. Another layer. Now I'm gonna make the eyelids. This is gonna look more like a football. So yes, basically this is a football shape. You can color it in all the way instead. Again, this brush is at about 23% opacity. 23% of the capacity of its intensity of color. And I'm going to erase here where I colored over the eye. It doesn't look pretty, but it will be refined.